Nova had been married for only a short time when her husband, Adam, left the country for a long business trip. Adam was a successful entrepreneur, and traveling abroad was part of his routine. Before leaving, he assured Nova that everything would be fine, but his absence left the house unusually quiet. Now the large suburban home felt empty, occupied only by Nova and her mother-in-law, Ruby. First, Ruby behaved kindly. She spoke softly, smiled often, and even helped Nova around the house. But as the days passed, something about her began to change. Her smiles lasted too long, her questions became strangely personal, and her eyes followed Nova wherever she went. Nova tried to ignore the unease growing inside her, telling herself she was overthinking. Late one night, as Nova walked past the study, she heard Ruby talking on the phone in a low, careful voice. Nova stopped without realizing it. "She's alone now," Ruby whispered. "Everything will look like an accident. No one will suspect a thing." Nova's heart began to pound. She stepped back quietly before Ruby noticed her. That night, sleep refused to come. Every small sound made her flinch, and Adam's absence felt heavier than ever. The next morning, Ruby insisted on cooking for Nova. She prepared soup and personally brought the bowl to her, watching closely as Nova lifted the spoon. "You look tired, dear. Eat properly," Ruby said, her voice calm but her eyes sharp. As the spoon neared her lips, Nova suddenly remembered Adam's final words before leaving. "Nova, never trust anyone blindly, no matter how close they are." Nova pretended to sip the soup, then claimed she felt dizzy. When Ruby stepped away, Nova quietly poured the rest down the sink. Within an hour, she acted weak and unsteady, retreating to her bedroom. From behind the slightly open door, she watched Ruby's reaction. The disappointment and irritation on Ruby's face confirmed Nova's worst fears. That night, driven by terror and determination, Nova searched Ruby's room while she slept. Inside a locked bag, Nova found syringes, strong medications, and documents labeled insurance policies and death claims. Her hands trembled as she realized the truth. Ruby had carefully planned her death. Nova recorded everything on her phone. Without wasting time, she called Adam through video chat and showed him the evidence. Adam was shocked and furious. From overseas, he immediately contacted a lawyer and alerted the local police. The following morning, officers arrived at the house. Ruby tried to remain composed, but the evidence left no room for denial. She was arrested on the spot. During the investigation, it was revealed that Ruby had intended to kill Nova and claim the property and insurance money as part of an accidental death. A few days later, Adam returned home. Seeing Nova safe brought him immense relief, but the emotional scars remained. The house no longer felt innocent or warm. It carried the memory of betrayal. Nova was no longer the same woman she had been before. The fear had changed her, but it had also strengthened her. She had learned a painful lesson. Sometimes the most dangerous enemies are not strangers, but those who share your home and your name. Though justice was served, Nova knew one thing for certain: silence and awareness had saved her life. And she would never again ignore her instincts, no matter how uncomfortable the truth might be.